Hey everybody, and welcome to another Bree Book Reviews video. For today's video, I wanted to do a little bit of a different type of thing. I've been contemplating whether I wanted to do favorites videos for the month, and I really like the idea now. So, in conjunction to try to make it a little bit also still involving books, I do have my favorite books of the month that I've read, and then I'm also going to talk about other non-book related things that I'm really into and I know has nothing to do with books, but I really feel passionate about talking about these things. And I don't know if that's your thing, but if it is, maybe you'll like half of this video. If not, you can fast forward it a little bit. I'm gonna go through all of the non-book stuff first and then all the bookish stuff later. So yes, if you don't want to see all the non-bookish stuff, fast forward a little bit. I can't give you an exact time, but yeah, just know that part. I am completely and utterly obsessed with the Soap and Glory, the Righteous Butter, Body Butter, and I love this stuff. It's like the best scent in the world. I don't know what it is about this stuff that I'm obsessed with. I have never, if you personally know me, because I know a few of my friends actually watch my videos, you know that I've never really talked about things like this, lotions and scents and stuff like that. I've never been, I like nice smelling things, but it hasn't been something that I have obsessed over, and I am obsessing over this, which is saying something because that never happens to me, and it's never happened to me before. It's to the point where I want to buy everything this scent in Soap and Glory. This is the next thing I want to talk about, is the tea that I've been obsessing over, and that is the Hardy & Sons Fine Teas Green Tea with Coconut is the one I've been obsessing over. This is the second box. This is the second tin that I've purchased in the last month now. I absolutely love it. It smells like pure coconut in there, really. And if you know me, you know I love coconut, and you know I love green tea, so just to combine those two things is an amazing thing. Just smells in general have been something I have been obsessing over, like smelling things and scents. I just can't get enough of it. So I got this candle from Joanne Fabrics, which is the lemon sugar cookie. And if you've ever had, I don't know if there's an Oreo for it, but there is this off-brand grocery store cream-filled lemon cookie, and it smells exactly like that, and I love lemon cookies, so I can't get enough. I'm actually not burning this one right now. I'm actually burning cinnamon roll right now because it's winter and you have to have like a wintry smell. That's not so much a wintry smell. I love bringing water with me everywhere I go. And I had my favorite cup was this mason jar cup with straw that came with it. And I loved that cup. And it got broken at work while I wasn't there by somebody. You know who you are. Anyways, besides the point. So I've replaced it, and I'm actually really glad because I love this cup, and it is a Doctor Who cup, and it has water in it right now. And I love that cup. Also want to go over some anime things. I did get a lot of action figures at the Dragon Con that I went to back in September. So I got 4 action figures, and that was basically it. And when I was there, that was my time that I was obsessing over One Piece, which I still love One Piece right now, but I've kind of like dropped out of it because Doctor Who replaced my fandomness right now. So, but while I was there, I was into the One Piece real bad. So I got 4 action figures. Actually, total I got 5, but I have 4 like action figures, wherein the other one is a model ship that I have to build. This one is from the Thriller Bark arc, and I really liked it. This one was so cool. And yeah, all four of the ones I'm going to show you, they sit on my bookshelf now, and I will be redoing my bookshelf, and I have never, ever, ever, ever done a bookshelf tour, even though I know you guys have been asking me forever, and just possibly, I'm not making any promises, possibly after I've rearranged my bookshelves, because I'm purging my shelves of a lot of books. I know, it's hard. I did get another Luffy action figure, and that is this one. I really liked these action figures from this collection set. I think it's the 50th anniversary collection set, and I have one other one from that set, and then no other ones from that set, even though I really wanted the rest of them, but that's okay. That's alright. Anyways, I did get my favorite one, which was Luffy, so yeah, we have that one. Then we have Sanji, and I don't know what set this is from. Hold on a second. This is from the Grand Line film. Oh, I think this is from one of the movies. I haven't actually seen any of the movies, so there is this one, his like fur coat that he's wearing is really cool, so I went ahead and got this. The last action figure, One Piece action figure I got was Usopp, and I got the 15th anniversary edition of him as well, and I like him in this edition because he looks really cool. Then the last like nerdy thing before we go on to actual physical books is I've been doing Loot Crate the last 2 months, and then this past month I also did 2 nerd blocks, and in one of them, I want to say this was from Nerd Block, I got this awesome Doctor Who artwork here, and it's just so cool. This is definitely going to be framed and hung somewhere. I just haven't decided where yet, but I just thought this was an awesome piece. So for now, though, this usually sits back here, which you can't see because my stuff from my other Loot Crate is in the way. So on to books. This thing is technically a book, but it's not actually a book. It's a journal, and it is a reading journal, like a book journal that my friend gave me for no reason really. She wasn't gonna use it. This is a Moleskine journal, reading journal, and it has all kinds of different languages on the front, and then when you open it up, it goes in alphabetical order. As far as, I think it goes by alphabetical order of title or by author. I don't know. And then, so you have where it says date read, the title, whether it was a first edition, who the author was, what nationality the author was, what year, publisher, original language, any quotes that you liked from the book, if the book won any awards, any notes that I want to take, and then down here we have a big square for your opinion and a star rating here on the bottom, which I have not started to use this, but this is just an awesome idea. So there's only 2 books that I want to mention, and they are my favorite books that I read this month. One of them was the audiobook that I listened to, and the other one was the physical book. So let's first go to the audiobook because it's the first thing I could grab, and that was, I've been listening to this audiobook for a little while now, and that was The Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson. I have the UK editions, so they're split into 2 parts. I finished listening to this book probably like 3 days ago, and it took me a while to get into. I'm not going to lie, it was not looking like it would be on a favorites list for a while. And what really helped was the end of this book. The end of this book was amazing. I absolutely cannot wait to read the second book, which I do own in physical copy, but I don't have the audiobook for it, which I kind of want to listen to it and not actually read the physical book because it is so dense. I think that for me, I get more information out of listening to somebody read it to me, and it's expensive. So I'm gonna wait till I get my free monthly credit because I've already used up my last monthly credit, so I gotta wait for this one to pop up. So yes. The thing about this book that I couldn't get past was the main character Kaladin. he is a slave of war at this point. Throughout most of the book. He didn't start out that way, but at this point in time, he is what's called a bridgeman, which they basically are the first people to die. So he is stuck as a bridgeman for the majority of the book, like, well, for the entirety of the book, and then you kind of get clips of his like background and stuff. But what really annoyed me was that he was just so down about himself pretty much the entire book. And then at the end, stuff happens with this other character named Dalinar, and I'm not going to go into spoiling anything for anybody, but I found the whole situation with what happens with Dalinar, that Kaladin gets involved with, that part was so exciting, but it was like the end of the book. So I shouldn't really put it in a favorites because it was boring for the most part to me throughout most of the book. I don't know, but it's snuck into a favorites because the ending was so good. I have to read Words of Radiance. So it's gonna be amazing. And that's why it's in my favorites, because the ending was amazing. If you're in the middle of reading it, or you've tried reading it and put it down because it was boring, trust me, I know it was boring. But the ending really, really makes up for it. And then the last book that made it into my November favorites, which of course we all saw this coming, was Winter by Merissa Meyer. This is the fourth and final book in the Lunar Chronicles, and it was amazing. I had one thing that I did not like. One little thing. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like the ending was too happy. You know? I feel like it just all came together too smoothly. I'm gonna spoil something right now, so if you don't want to be spoiled for this book, stop listening or just turn the video off. But I need to say this, but there are 4 main characters and they all make it through just fine. I was expecting to lose at least one character, and to be honest, I wouldn't care if it was Scarlet, because Scarlet's my least favorite main character. She's not the main character, but she is a main character. I would have been okay with her or Wolf. And I thought something was going to happen with Wolf, but it didn't. And he ended up being, well, he's not okay, but they're okay. And so they're together. But I just thought the convenience of everyone living happily ever after. I know it's supposed to be a fairy tale retelling, so maybe that's why they're like, well, everyone needs a happy ending because it's after fairy tales, so... But I was really disappointed with that because I did enjoy the ending anyways, and it was amazing. This book was amazing. And it looks thinner than Crest, but it is heavy. These are very thin, hefty pages, and I enjoyed every minute of it. Like I said, I just thought the ending was a little bit too convenient for everybody. So that was it for my November favorites. Let me know if you liked this kind of video, and I will keep doing more of it. If you enjoyed the non-book part, let me know. Or if you just liked the book part, I'll just stick to just doing the book part and be okay with it, because I'll just have to deal. But I just thought I'd try something a little bit different, and so let me know down in the comments down below, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!